Another common question is, how did the vaccines get approved so quickly? And the answer to that is we are in a very unique scenario. The global pandemic is a very unique scenario. When you're looking for vaccines to treat diseases, you have to have enough people with the disease, and you have to have enough people around them who can catch the disease to prove that your vaccine is successful. That process can be quite lengthy. It can take years to accumulate enough cases of the disease, enough people around them who didn't get the disease to prove that the vaccine is successful. During that entire time, of course, you're tracking side effects and looking for anything else that might occur from giving the vaccine. But typically, all of that is shown in previous phases of medication testing before you get to the human trials. So how did our vaccines get approved so quickly in the US? The answer is the pandemic played a large role. Many people have the disease. COVID is everywhere, and many people are exposed to the disease because they know someone or live with someone who has COVID. So it's not hard to find people who have the disease, and it's not hard to find people who are at risk for getting infected in order to test the vaccine. That's just one way that the vaccine implementation and testing was actually aided by the global pandemic. There are some regulatory things that you have to overcome. As a research company, you have to have enough money to provide the research. You have to have enough people willing to take part in the research. And the global pandemic helped with all of those hurdles as well. And so many of the things that take years to process and to accumulate in order to make a submission to the FDA took only a matter of months. And then there was the emergency authorization. Typically, the FDA wants a certain amount of post-vaccination data in order to fully approve a vaccine. And in the midst of a global pandemic with 2 months of post-vaccination data, the FDA said that was sufficient to allow an emergency authorization of the vaccines. But those companies were mandated to continue to track safety data, efficacy data, which is how well it works, and then to submit it at the end of 6 to 8 months for full approval. And that's what they did. Today, we have a fully approved Pfizer vaccine, and Moderna is in the process of applying for the same full approval because there has been sufficient time to accumulate all of that information. But by and large, the pandemic is what caused the rapid approval of the vaccines. The opportunity was very unique.